Welcome to this part where we shall be doing the real image analysis. So from where I stopped before, I clicked on the blink current image tool, and that is why this is blinking. So this is the window that shows the simulation of the four images. And if you observe, it's changing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So before we get started, I would like us to see what is in here. Let us see it first because it's important. This is empty. It just gave us the date, the current time and date that I'm analyzing this image right now. Observe that I'm going to come back here again and I will show you that it's going to be a difference. So the next thing to do is to click on zoom in. If you zoom in, you zoom twice. Zooming twice is better. So next thing, we have to start searching grid by grid. So you move, you scroll towards your left because I want to start from the extreme. Then you go up. So this is the first grid. This is the first grid. So we're going to search grid by grid. So did you see anything moving here? No. So I'm going to come down. I'm searching on the first grid. I see nothing moving. I see nothing moving absolutely. So these dark spots are just reference object including stars. Nothing is moving. So we are done with the first grid. We move to the second grid. Move to the second grid. Let's put it at the center. So we'll go up. I see nothing, but you have to be very careful because some things can be moving, but you won't be able to see it. So you have to be very slow. So I see nothing. This is a star. This is the third grid. I see nothing. I see nothing. Oh, this object is the one that have been discovered by other persons. So just ignore it. So the process I am doing right now is called manual search. I'm manually searching for the asteroids. So let's check the last grid in the first row. I see nothing. So I think we are done with the first row. We are done with the first row. Let's go over to the second row. Second row. So do you see anything moving? Do you see anything moving? Yes, I got something here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh boy. So I have something moving right now. So the next thing you're going to do is to stop blinking. Stop blinking. So then I can investigate it with this one. Single step forward and single step backward. So let me check it again. Oh, I've not stopped. Stop blinking. Okay. Then forward. This is the second image. This is the second image. Then third, fourth, then back to the first. So I would like to start from the first to number it. I want to check the properties of this faint object. So this is the object. You bring your mouse close to it, then you right click. You right click and you see some of those properties we read before, such as this Gaussian graph. Do you think it looks good? For me, it is fairly manageable. It's fairly manageable. So this is the first property, the Gaussian graph is fairly manageable. So the second is the signal to noise ratio. It is above 5. At least this is 5.9. It's above 5. So it is manageable. Okay. And later you will see how I will calculate the magnitude. So I want to accept this object. And to accept it, you check on this box. You click on it, right click. Okay, then you just press OK. Then a strange number appears. Just delete it and put your own number. So I'm going to put my own number, and because my team is Team Nigeria, like Astronomers Without Borders, we have chosen to use TNG, sorry, capital letters, TNG, representing Team Nigeria, then 0001 for this object. So your team can decide on the four letters you want to be using. You have to have an agreement on this so that you maintain consistency. It is not good that in the same team, one person will choose a different alphabet, another person will choose a different alphabet. You have to use the same alphabet, T and J. So then this is the number 0001. So three letters and four numbers, and the letters must be in capital letters. So that is one of the rules you will see from the manual. So afterwards, you just click accept, and the number will appear. So this is for the first image. So we go over to the second image by clicking the step further button. So you number it again. So we click it, you right click again. Then you look at the graph, look at this one, look at the signal to noise ratio 4.8, less than 5, but at least it's manageable. Then this is the absolute magnitude which we shall calculate in the future. So you click it. Then okay, so I'll name this again TNG 0001, not 2, because we are still on the same object. We have not discovered another one, just that it's appearing in the second frame. You understand? So we accept the object. So this is the second frame. We move to the third frame, second frame, third frame. Then we check, right click the graph, look at the signal to noise ratio 7.8, 21.2. Then okay, then you rename it TNG 0001. Accept. This is for the third frame and the last frame. So you must do these things to be successful in your exercise. Okay, TNG 0001. All right, and that is all. So we have this. So we can resume blinking to see the result, how it will look like. So we have first, second, third, fourth, first, second, third, fourth. So you can lay claim on this object, but for those ones in red, you can't. It is not yours. All right. But before we proceed to continue searching, let us look at our report to see how it looks like. Oh, you can notice some changes here. You see this one here popped out, and look at the numbers that you used. The numbers that you used, and look at the magnitude. So let's check if the magnitude is less than 1 or greater than 1. Let's calculate it. So let me use my calculator. So deal. So how to calculate it is by knowing the largest number and the lowest. Then you find the difference. So it's actually calculating the range. So from here, the largest is 21.2. 21.2 minus 20.7, which is equals to 0.5. So it is less than 1. It means that this is a true signal. It's a true signal. So you can go on because we haven't finished analyzing it. So you can click on cancel and resume your search. So let me go up, then I'll go over to the next grid, the next grid here. There seems to be a sense of motion around here, right? But sometimes this can be tricky. But I don't think anything is there. Those are four signals. Look at this. Um, this grid seems to be blank. It's a normal error during the collection of the data from the observatory. So you can just move on to the next one. Shouldn't bother with that. And let it move in. Oh, look at that. Look at that object. Look at that object. Oh my gosh. It is very big. Wow. So we have spotted a second object. So let's stop blinking. Let's stop blinking. We stop blinking. So we can use these tools to navigate. So this is the second, this is the third, fourth, first. So we start naming, we start numbering our object from the first. So let me click on it. Oh, this is perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. This is perfect. So look at the signal to noise ratio 16.8, huge, and it is perfect. So let us number it immediately without wasted time. Not responding, but it's gonna come back. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, it's hid behind it. Oh, okay, good. So let's. Okay, good. So you just click. Okay, this is a strange number. You delete it. TNG 000. What do you think we should name it now? One or two or three? Okay, one or two. I guess two because this is a new object. Okay, so we are not going to name it 001 anymore because this is a different object now. So accept it. Then move over to the next frame. Got the signal to noise ratio there. Look at the magnitude. DNG0002. Accept. Okay. DNG0002. Accept. That's for the third frame. So let's do it for the last frame, which is the fourth frame. DNG0002. Accept. So for the fourth frame, so let's resume our blinking. Start blinking. So you can see that we've numbered it. So let's look at our report, our minor planet center report, called MPC report again. And you can observe that this is for the first object that we detected. This is for the second object that we detected. So it keeps piling up. So if you keep discovering new object, it keeps extending. It is possible to even discover up to 10 moving objects in a single image. So you have to know this. But let's calculate the magnitude. What is the highest value for this second object now? You have to trace it. What is the largest and the smallest? With our calculator here. The largest is 19.8. 19.8. Oh, sorry. 19.8 minus 19.4. 19.4. So we have 0.4. So less than 1. 0.4 is less than 1. So it means that our signal is true according to the rules we just read. So just click cancel and let's keep searching. Let's keep searching. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Another moving object. Wow. So this image data is very fertile. So let's stop blinking immediately. You know, we have to be faster now. So let me start from the first frame. We have to be faster, don't have to waste time checking all this stuff. Okay, you wipe it. TNG 0003. God, this is the 30 object. We move a step further. Zero 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 three. Accept. Okay. TNG 0003. Accept. Then for the last one, TNG 0003. Accept. So we have finished numbering the object in the 4 frames. So look at it. So we can lay claim on this. We have not finished. So, but let's look at this MPC report and see what we have. So we have the third one. This is for the first object we discovered. This is for the second object. This is for the third object. So in a particular image data, it is possible to have as much as 10. It is also possible to have one, just only this first part. It is also possible to not see anything. Yes, it is possible. And we're going to see that in our next video when we finish analyzing this. So there are many possibilities. Okay, sorry, there are just two possibilities. Either you see an object in an image data or you don't see anything. So in some image data you will see more than one. In some you see only one. In some you see nothing. So let us cancel it and continue our search. So So for the other one we discovered, let's go down. Can auto this moving. Second grid in the third row. We are in the third row. See nothing here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It seems to disappear in the first frame. So, it appears in the other three. Let us start blinking, first of all. So let's go back. This is the first frame, and it is almost invisible. We can't even. Okay, let's try to capture it. Oh, we can't really capture it well. So we can't capture it well. So we can't do anything about it. Let's use the ones in the second frame. Let's see this one in the second frame. So it is perfect. So as a rule, it is also possible to have this situation. So we're going to use the other frames, the other three frames, and leaving out the first one. It is also possible that this object can appear in two frames. So appearing in two frames is also enough to confirm that this is a moving object. So you can have two frames, you can have three frames, you can have four frames. So you can have this object appearing in all these frames while doing your search. So let's number this. This is the fourth object. The fourth object. TNG0004. 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 Okay, I think we are done numbering it, so you can restart it. You can restart it. Okay, so you can check your report. So this is the fourth one. So it appeared in the three frames that we numbered. So it's also possible to have it 2 frames, like I've said before. So we have to continue exploring. Let's keep searching. Let's keep moving. Okay, let's go up. Let's check what's going on out there. Nothing's moving here. Nothing is moving. We are towards the last row. Towards the last row. Sometimes I like to bring 2 grids together. Like, I want to push this to the extreme so that I can have some part of this show. So I can just be looking at the 2 grids to be faster. Nothing is moving. Alright, there's nothing here. So that will bring us to the end of this image analysis. So we have finished analyzing this image. Let us look at our MPC once again. So you only discovered 4 moving objects. 4 moving objects. So what next do we do is to send it to the minor planet center. Some people go and go on to send it directly from here, but it is highly prohibited to do that as a Isaac citizen scientist. So this image has to be, this MPC report has to be submitted through the Isaac website, through your team page. So do not ever send it directly to the Minor Planet Center, okay? So what I'm going to do now is, I want to copy this. I'll send it later, not now. I'll copy everything without mutilation. Copy. Then I'm going to click on Notepad. Notepad. I'm going to copy it and save it to my Notepad for now until I am done analyzing my images. Then we can go on to logging in onto the Isaac website. I would like to know exactly the image that I analyzed here. So I'm going to go to this folder. This is the image that we analyzed. So let me copy the name. Let me copy the name. Copy, and I'll come here and paste it. So to show that this MPC report is for this particular image. And another thing I want to say is that you shouldn't copy this onto your Word, because Word has this word wrap feature that will distort this. But our Notepad gives you a large volume of space that even though you paste your work, it doesn't change the shape or form. So that's why you have to use WordPad. Please do not use Word. Use WordPad only. So you can save it. You can save your work. Control S. So I'll save it. Isaac. I'll just save it in training. Training. Isaac training. Isaac training report. Save. So let me minimize it. So once you have done that, once you have copied the MPC report, you can go on to load another image. But you shouldn't do that immediately. First of all, you have to close this one. I'm done analyzing it, so I'm going to close all images. Do you want to close all images? Yes. I have closed the image. I need to also clear this MPC report. It is still there. You understand? And if you make the mistake of loading another image and analyzing it, it will add to the ones you have here. Do you understand? So you should have a separate MPC report per image data. So I'm going to clear it, and how to do that is by clicking on files and you write reset files. Once you click that, do you really do you really want to reset MPC report text? And this I say yes. So it is clear. So I can now go on to load another image.